when I had my ostomy, I realized that I wore a system that a lot of people wore, but they didn't wear it the way that I did. And I don't know why I didn't do this when I had an ostomy. I talked about it and I took pictures, but I didn't do videos then. I wasn't happy with how I looked, and I didn't really want anyone to see me. So I decided to do a video now about how I used to wear my ostomy, because I think it's a really great way and nobody does that. So I'm not sure how successful this video is going to be, but we're going to give it a go-z. I'm also going to put a bag back on for the first time, which is kind of weird. So the first thing that I think is like the ostomy hidden secret of life, which only really works for women, unfortunately. It's like one of the greatest things ever that nobody ever uses is maternity jeans. And I don't know why people don't use them, but they're awesome. Multiple reasons. One, they're really, really cute. Like, they're not ugly, they're really cute. They come in capris, they come in shorts, they're like skinny jeans. They're awesome. Two, they give you support, and the band does not go over where your ostomy sits. So it's like a triple win. So I'm just going to show you, put an old pair on that I have. So here is this pair of maternity jeans. You can see these ones are actually kind of big on me now, which is awesome. So there's not a band. There's just this stretchy kind of spandexy material, which is really great for supporting your pouch. And there's nothing thick or heavy that goes right along here, which is where your ostomy would be. So, and from the outside, they look good. They just look like normal jeans. See? Butt pockets, everything. You can't tell that they're maternity jeans. You can't tell anything. They're really comfortable, too. I wish I could wear maternity jeans all the time because they're super duper comfortable. The other thing that I want to show you is how I wore my ostomy, because apparently this is different. And stoma nurses, I've heard, have advised people against doing this, and I call BS on that because I never had a problem with it ever. And in fact, it worked better than I think any other system did for me ever, which is why I chose this one. So I wore a Coloplast 2-piece. I wore the 2-piece click. This wafer doesn't really matter which wafer it is as long as it's the click one. So the thing about the click is it swivels. So when you put it on, you snap it into place and you lock it. This piece right here is a lock. You just close it and then it's locked. And then it can't turn. So when you want to unlock it, you press it here, snaps open, and then you can move it. And you can't really see this very well. I'm going to stick it on me so you can see it. But this is the basis of how my thing was so awesome. So let's stick this sucker on and see how this goes. I wonder how many people who don't have ostomies put ostomy bags on. Betcha it's not a lot. Okay, so let's say my ostomy used to be about here. Okay, that's where it used to be. So, this is what I would do. Take my bag, clip it on, you can hear it snap, turn it, lock it, put my jeans over it. Voila! First of all, you can't see it at all. It's fully supported because of the maternity jeans. And I always had a problem with wearing them down. Like if I wore them this way, I'm short. This is a midi bag, by the way. This is not the full-size bag. And even here, this piece would rub on my leg. Even if I folded it up, because these bags are awesome and you can fold them up this way, it still rubbed on my leg and like was really painful. So I was always running into these things of like, how can I hide this? How can I get it so it doesn't hurt me? How can I make sure that, you know, if you wear regular jeans, a lot of times it'll cut it in half here, and then you have to like push your stool down underneath your jeans band and make sure it's all down there so it's not catching up here. So this way, when you wear it sideways, you don't have to worry about any of that because the band hits like right below where the wafer is, and then you just push everything to the side. And yes, there is a little bit of a collection sort of down here, but it's really not that bad. And sometimes if I was having a really high output day, what I would do is I would turn it a little bit like this. So it was still sideways, but angled downward, so gravity would take everything down. So the other things that I wore, so let's leave it like this, is about how I wore it. Let's say I was wearing like regular jeans, not maternity jeans, which you should all be wearing maternity jeans. I wore this, which is just like this one is actually a pregnancy belly band, but there's a lot of pregnancy stuff that works great for ostomates. But I wore just plain old tube tops, but I can't find any of them anywhere. But so this is how it would work. This is weird, sorry. So belly band over, like this, regular jeans here. I should have put on a pair of regular jeans, but I didn't really want to take my pants off in front of the world. So pretend these are my regular jeans. Regular jeans, okay? Belly band here, bag here, same thing. Supportive, keeps everything tight to your body, and you can't tell that you're wearing it. The other one that I wore that I really loved was this one. And you could find these in different colors. I had a pink one and a black one. Same thing. They're very supportable, machine washable, all that stuff, but it has this really cute lace at the bottom. So it looks like, I'm wearing 27 shirts right now. It looks like you just have a cami layering, right, like that. So again, supportive, stretchy, washable. Also, I always look at these things as like your last line of defense if you have a leak. If you're just wearing a leak and you don't wear anything over it, like it's going to get on your clothes, or it could even leak out and things like that. Sorry, my dog is bothering me. But if you wear something over it, you sort of have a last line of defense. And wearing the bag sideways was the best thing that I ever discovered. I don't know why more people don't do it. I think it was fantastic. It kept it off my legs. It kept it out of my pants. I hated wearing it in my pants. Wearing it sideways, I always was in control of it. And because it swivels and clicks so easily, when you need to empty, you just unclick it and swivel it. I mean, you can't pull it really hard because you'll pull the bag off, obviously, but that's like that with any two-piece. You can't be too hard with it. But the swivel is really, it moves very nicely. You don't have to force it. So if you just, I don't know why I'm doing this, I'll just show you guys. With my 87 bands on now, I'm super secure. So you just unclick it and just hold it on the sides like this and just turn it. Like if you hold it right here and try to rip it, you're going to rip it. But if you hold the bag itself and turn it, you're not going to rip it off. Then what I would do when I went to empty is I would lock it in place again, empty it, unlock it, turn it, lock it again. And the Hollister piece, you can't do this with it because it doesn't swivel. It also doesn't lock in place. This is the only bag, or the only system that I found that you could wear this way. And the wafers come in different sizes, different convexities, super, super deep, super flat. And they also have this new kind, it's the Sensura something. I don't know. But it's really good for sensitive skin. And I had pretty sensitive skin. And it was super flexible, and it wore very nicely, and it came off very nicely. So I am super pro Coloplast. I'm just saying. So you should wear it and like it. This video is a lot longer than I thought it would be, but I think it's really important that you find ways to make your ostomy work for you. That's what I did. And for those of you who have an ostomy for a long time, or even a permanent one, sometimes you have to get creative in how you use it or you wear it, so that way it fits into your life and you're not living in its world. So this is how I did that. Have you found any really good creative ways to do any things like this? Do you do something different with your ostomy? Do you wear things that other people don't wear? Any good suggestions? If you got them, share them.